My story begins at the foot of Mount Olympus, where morning mist blankets my parents' lavender fields. I am Ilara, a weaver whose life is simple and peaceful. My days are filled with the sound of the river flowing, the breeze caressing the olive trees, and the scent of flowers blooming on the hillsides. I love this quiet life, weaving cloth with brightly colored threads, listening to my parents' stories of the gods at the end of the day, and laughing with my village friends. But something was always different about me. Since childhood, I've been able to sense strange vibrations in the air, like unspoken whispers. Sometimes, in my dreams, I'd see golden shadows and hear distant thunder. My mother told me it was just my imagination, but I was convinced there was another world beating alongside ours, grander and more terrifying. One afternoon, as I was drying woven cloth near the river, a man appeared. He wasn't a villager. His walk was dignified. His eyes were the gray of a storm that had just subsided, and his smile felt like the sun warming my bones. His name was Lysander. "I got lost on my way," he said, his voice sounding like a deep-stringed instrument. "Could I trouble you for a sip of water?" I gave him some water, and our fingers touched for a moment. In that instant, a warm shiver spread from my fingertips throughout my body. It was like a silent confession, a predetermined destiny. I didn't know who he really was. To me at that moment, he was just a handsome and kind traveler. He often returned to my village. Each visit brought joy. The flowers seemed to bloom more beautifully, the birds sang more sweetly, and the sky looked bluer when he was around. I fell in love with him, and he with me. He asked me to marry him on a small hill under the sparkling light of the stars. I said yes, with a heart full of joy and blind faith that this was the end of my happy fairy tale. Little did I know that this was the beginning of my dream turning into a nightmare. I, Ilara the ordinary weaver, had intertwined my destiny with something much greater, something eternal, and that eternal something would not let me go easily, but began to weave its destiny around me with deceptive beauty.